Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Kayla, and for today's stress management session, we're going to be practicing chair yoga together. Yoga has been around for many, many years. It's an ancient system of physical, mental, and spiritual practices that aims to create a union of the body, mind, soul, and universal consciousness. And we're doing a modified practice of chair yoga today, which is a gentle form of yoga which will be done remaining seated in the chair. It just allows us to make the practice a little bit more accessible for everyone. Yoga has been found to show many benefits that include decreasing levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. It can also help improve your cholesterol and blood pressure. It can give you more energy, help to improve your sleep quality, can help to reduce pain and stiffness from arthritis, and it can also help to reduce your body weight. Before we begin today's practice, I will ask you to please silence your cell phones, and if you do need to take an important phone call, please just step quietly outside of the room to do so. So let's get right into today's practice. You're all going to begin comfortably in your chair. Let's ground our feet on the floor beneath us with hands resting gently in the thighs. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Feel your sit bones grounded in the chair beneath you. I'll encourage you to gently look down towards the floor, and if you're comfortable to do so, you may close your eyes. Beginning to draw our attention inward towards our breath, feeling the rise and fall of the chest and belly with each inhale and exhale. Inhaling through your nose to fill the chest and belly completely with air. And then exhaling through the mouth to let go of any unwanted tension. Continue breathing at your own pace here. Inhaling through your nose, feeling the chest and belly rise. Exhale to release. Again, inhaling through your nose. Lungs and belly fill completely. And exhaling through your mouth to release. Inhaling in positive energy with an inhalation. And exhaling away stress and tension. Let's take one more breath cycle in with the positive energy and out with the negative energy. Let's gently lift our gaze, opening our eyes if they're not already open. We're going to begin to connect the breathing with some gentle movement. On your inhalation, go ahead and raise the arms as high as they'll go. And then exhale to move them back down towards the thighs. Each inhale to rise and exhale to lower. Inhale to lift, moving the hands fluidly as if they were moving through water. For 2 more repetitions, inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Inhale to lift, and exhale to lower. Forward, connecting our breathing to movement patterns throughout our practice. Each posture has a different name, but just follow along as best you can. I'll provide modifications as we do move forward into our practice. It's always more difficult to sit away from your seat back in the chair, but if you're more comfortable all the way back in your seat with your spine supported, that is absolutely fine as well. We're going to begin with our hands outstretched towards the floor in what we call mounted pose. We're all going to take a deep inhale to stretch our arms up overhead in Warrior One. And then we're going to forward fold with hands resting on thighs. Pose on an inhale. Exhaling to lift the gaze towards the sky, arch into cow. And then sweeping the arms up overhead again with an inhalation, warrior one. And exhaling, hands to heart center, prayer pose. Return to mountain pose. We're going to complete this sequence for a few revolutions. These are our sun salutations, which is our warm-up for today's practice. On your next inhalation, sweep the arms up overhead, warrior one. Exhale, hands to thighs, forward fold. Inhale to round the back. Exhale to arch into cow. And inhale, arms overhead, warrior one. Exhaling, hands to heart center in prayer. Again, returning the hands down into mountain pose. Inhaling the arms up, warrior one. Exhaling, hands to thighs, forward fold. Inhale to round the back, cat pose. Exhale to arch, lifting the gaze and cow. And again, arms overhead on the inhale, warrior one. Exhaling, hands to heart center in prayer. One more round here. Return to mountain pose with energy reaching down through the fingertips. Preparing, and then on the next inhale, sweep the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, round the back, cow. Exhale, arch, gazes towards the sky. And then inhaling the arms overhead, warrior one. Completing the sequence with an exhale, hands at heart center in prayer. We're going to remain in prayer. We're elongating the spine here, trying to bring the crown of the head up close to the sky. It's no big deal if your elbow cannot touch your knee. You're simply going to do the range of motion that feels comfortable to you. We're moving forward into prayer twist. So with an inhale, you're bringing your elbow across towards your opposite knee, and then you're exhaling back to center. Alternating sides, inhale that elbow across to opposite knee, exhaling to center. Inhale, prayer twist, exhale to center. Inhale, prayer twist, exhale to center. Inhale, prayer twist, and exhale to center. One more time in the opposite direction. Inhale, and exhale to center. Releasing the hands back down to mountain pose. Pause here for a moment, and when you're ready, inhale to sweep the arms up over your head into warrior one. On your exhalation, drop one arm, and then reach your opposite arm up and overhead into half moon pose. We're going to be holding this gentle stretch here, breathing through the stretch. Feeling this gentle stretch from your arm all the way down through your rib. Continue to breathe here. Inhales and exhales are equal in length. Breath cycle in and out. Inhaling both arms back up over your head, warrior one. And then exhaling, arm overhead into the opposite half moon pose. Continue to breathe here. Feeling that stretch through the side body. Inhales and exhales are equal in length. Taking one more breath in. and out. Inhaling the arms back up overhead in Warrior One. Sequence with hands to heart center in prayer. We're going to return our hands to our thighs. We're going to heel toe our feet out nice and wide. I will encourage everyone to come forward to the edge of the seat at this point. We're going to go ahead and do a happy baby pose or dead bug, your preference. So we're going to go ahead and inch our elbows to our knees on an inhale. Make sure your back is completely straight here. And with an exhalation, you can either stay where you are, or you can begin to reach downward towards the floor. Hands may rest on your ankles, on the tops of shoes, or you may even be able to touch your fingertips to the earth. But your back is flat, your chest is lifted, and you're feeling a nice pull in your lower back and inner thighs. Be sure to breathe here. Inhale and exhale. One more round of breath in and out. Inhaling to slowly bring the elbows to the knees if you're not already there. Slowly exhale and return to seated. Heel toeing the feet back to hip width apart. We're going to begin in our mountain pose yet again. We're going to inhale our arms up overhead into Warrior One. Then dropping both hands to the arm of one of your chairs. We're looking over the shoulder in a spinal twist, rotating at the back. Making sure to elongate your spine while you're holding this spinal twist. Continue to breathe deeply here, in and out. A final breath, inhale. And exhale to release to center. From here, sweep the arms up overhead, Warrior One on an inhale. And then exhale the hands across the body, looking over the opposite shoulder. Final twist in the opposite direction, lengthening through the spine. Continue to breathe deeply. In and out. One more breath here, inhale. And exhale to release. Very slowly unwind on the inhale. And release the hands back down into mountain pose, exhale. We're going to inhale to outstretch one of our legs forward with toes to the sky. Exhale to pause here. We're going to go ahead and inhale to sweep the arms up again. And then on the exhale, do the very best you can, moving the hands down the leg as best you can. They may rest on the knee, shin, ankle, or toe. Enough to feel a gentle stretch right behind your knee and your hamstring. Continue to breathe as you hold this stretch. We are in half split here. Taking a final breath cycle, inhale and exhale. Inhale to slowly sit back up, bringing that heel back towards you. Exhale to pause. Inhale to outstretch your opposite leg forward. Exhale to prepare. And when ready to do so, inhale the arms up overhead. And then exhale them down towards the knee, shin, ankle, or toe, wherever they may fall. Enough to feel a gentle pull behind the knee and your hamstring. Half split. Breathing deeply here. In and out. Inhaling to gently pull that heel back towards you, returning to a comfortable seated position. We're going to go ahead to complete our practice with all of our spines supported back behind you. Hands resting gently on the thighs. Gaze is gently down towards the floor, or the eyes are closed if you're comfortable to do so. This time, drawing your attention into the sensations in the body. Notice how you're feeling after today's gentle yoga practice. Do the muscles feel warm? Feel elongated and stretched? Do they feel relaxed and free of tension? Or do they feel fatigued and worn out? Do you feel pain? Whatever it is that you may be feeling, just simply notice. Let's return to a normal breath pattern here. Just going to go ahead and keep quiet so that you can enjoy this moment before we conclude today's practice. We'll conclude today's practice with our quote of the day. No matter our circumstances, no matter our challenges or trials, there is something in each day to embrace and cherish. There is something in each day that can bring gratitude and joy if only we will see and appreciate it. I encourage you to gently open your eyes, lifting your gaze towards the front of the room. You may begin to circle your wrists, move your toes. If you're feeling well, we're going to bring our hands to our heart center in prayer pose. And then finally bringing our hands to our third eye at the center of the forehead. We'll greet each other in stating Namaste, which means go in peace. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Have a great day.